So now back in the parish of Portland. So we're considering purchasing property in Portland, and of course my favorite parish. So where else would I want to own land? So if you're considering purchasing land in Jamaica, there's a lot that you have to consider. A whole lot that you have to consider. But first we want to discuss today, know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. So what do we mean by that? So a lot of time persons take for granted that someone that is selling a property, that you go on the land and they point and say, this is it. Right? It starts there and it ends there. And you're like very excited, great. This is wonderful, great view, nice land. This is what we want to purchase and we're going to go ahead. But go, especially if you have the cash, go ahead, purchase, and by time you buy the land and you're on the land, you see somebody come up to you and said, no, 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 this is my land, this part is my land. No man, your land starts right there. And you're thinking, what? No, 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 I bought it from the owner and the owner says the land starts here and it ends here. So what? Know your boundaries, know what you're purchasing. Ensure that you get a land surveyor, a registered land surveyor, to survey the land so that they can identify the boundaries of your property. Don't make that mistake. And the most seasoned persons often make that mistake. You may be very surprised. So one thing I want to advise you all, ensure that you know your boundaries. Yes, it may cost you to get a land surveyor, but it will cost you more to buy something that you didn't bargain for, or buy something that is less than what you thought you were buying. It even happened to persons where they buy land that's not the plot of land. So someone said this is the land that you're purchasing, and by the time they get the title and go through the process, if the other persons don't do their due diligence, the land that they think that they're purchasing, that's not the land that they're purchasing. So I'd advise you all, know your boundaries. Get a land surveyor. Ensure that you survey the land, you identify the length and breadth and width of your land. All right? Now, all the best. So now back in the parish of Portland. So we're considering purchasing property in Portland, and of course my favorite parish. So where else